Hey everybody, Blugoblin here on my blugoblinX channel, here to bring you my newest back issue review. I got 3 books from DC to take a look at that unfortunately I wasn't able to pick these up when they first came out, but I'm able to get them now and I'm here to review them. We'll go in alphabetical order as always, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get right to it, shall we? We're going to start off with Batman number 24. This is the next part of the 0 year. I think it's pretty damn obvious why I didn't get this book when it first came out. I don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but look at that, a $6.99 price tag. Really? DC? Not only is Batman basically your whore, but wow! You guys are getting greedy. And I know about the big giant size issue of Detective Comics number 27 coming up next year, and you're gonna hike the price up for that. Gee, I wonder why. God damn, DC, y'all are greedy motherfuckers. And Marvel's Marvel's notorious for that shit too. Don't even get me started on Marvel's greediness. But let's talk about this issue, shall we? This is this is the next chapter of Bruce Wayne, Batman's tweaked origin for the New 52 universe, like it's really fucking needed. Now, was this book worth $7? I'm gonna be honest with you. No, this wasn't. I mean, this. Maybe if there was a $4.99 price tag on this book, maybe I'd say it was worth it. But $6.99, fuck no. I do not believe for a second that this is worth $7, because basically we're getting retold stories of Batman's beginnings, just with the New 52 slapped on the front of it. I mean, okay, the majority of this is Bruce Wayne coming back to the spotlight after being gone for so many years in Gotham City, and it's Batman in his quote-unquote original costume, just tweaked a bit for the New 52 shit. You're starting to sense a pattern here, aren't you? But he's taking on the Red Hood and his gang, and oh boy, what do you think's gonna happen? The leader of the Red Hoods, the poor chap, he fell in a vat of acid. Gee, I wonder what came from that. And then we get a big appearance from the Riddler at the end. That's pretty much all this was. This was the true origin-ish of the Joker. I mean, for God's sakes, how many times have we seen this been redone? Hell, it was done in the 1989 Batman movie with fucking Jack Nicholson. Except he wasn't the Red Hood, he was 2-bit criminal Jack Napier. But it's the same fucking thing. Crook falls in a vat of acid. You wonder what comes of that. I mean, good lord. I mean, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, I love you guys, man. You guys are great with this title, but oh my god, this just reeks of editorial mandating so bad it fucking stinks. $7 for this crap. $7. This was not worth it in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, the book wasn't terrible, but Jesus Christ, you're charging us triple the fucking price to basically tell us shit we already fucking know. That is literally what you all are doing, DC. You are literally telling us shit we already know for a bullshit price. Fucking terrible. Next book is Suicide Squad number 24, a tie-in to Forever Evil. The battle begins for the world's deadliest weapon. I gotta say, this book wasn't really half bad. It wasn't. we get the first arrival of Power Girl in the Suicide Squad title, which I already knew was going to happen because DC just had to spoil it on the cover. But seeing her arrival in here, I actually didn't mind it. The role she had in this book, to me, it was better than some of the shit Paul Levitz does with Power Girl and World's Finest. But I believe this is the first appearance, New 52, first appearance of Steel. This is the first time I've ever seen Steel. If he appeared somewhere else, maybe in an issue of Justice League or whatever, I sure as hell didn't see it. This is the first time I've seen Steel New 52 version. You know, the stuff in here was actually not that bad. You know, Amanda Waller's in a really tight spot over at Belle Reef Prison, and she's asking former members of the Suicide Squad to basically regroup and get this like unbelievable weapon that she's requesting. And you know, Harley, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang, they all team up and they're like, hey, we got to get back together. We got one more mission for the squad to do. We got to go to the Rocky Mountains and get this weapon. Captain Boomerang's not hearing any of this. He just doesn't care. But when they tell him what they'll do for him, he's like, well, what are we waiting for? You know, it's just one of those classic, you know, it's just one of those classic cliche moments where you tell somebody what they'll do for you, and then all of a sudden they're all fucking for it. And sometimes that cliche is just always really funny to me, and I like it. But these three guys here are what's standing in their way. You know, when I saw Steel and Power Girl on the cover, I thought they were just being cute with this cover, and this was gonna be our new Suicide Squad. I was wrong. You got these three against these three going after the ultimate weapon. And what is that ultimate weapon? Even though this book isn't new, I'm still not gonna spoil it, because honestly, Matt Kent and Patrick Zircher, I probably butchered both those names, and I apologize for that. This honestly wasn't that bad. I actually did enjoy this, and the stuff with the Thinker and Amanda Waller in here, and especially the stuff from King Shark, I mean, this was actually really good. I actually dug this issue. This was really nicely done. And I'm also not spoiling it because I'm pretty sure my girlfriend's going to want to read this book, so I'm not going to spoil it either, you know, for her, because she has yet to read this. She reads Red Lanterns and Suicide Squad for DC, and I'm not going to ruin it for her sake. So, yeah, I'd say get this. If you're still on board with Suicide Squad, I'd say go ahead and pick this issue up and at least give it a read. Whether or not you want to buy it, that's all up to you. But yeah, I'd definitely say this was worth reading. I didn't really have that much of a problem with it. Was it perfect? No. But for what I got, I enjoyed it. It was a good read nonetheless. Next book. Our last book for the review is World's Finest, number 16. Huntress and Power Girl. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. DC, if any of you are watching this, please, for the love of God, put a new writer on this book. Paul Levitz is really pushing my fucking patience with this series. I know I said a while back that I was going to give this until issue 20 to impress me before I drop the shit. Now, I may have to go back on what I said. I don't know if I can make it to issue 20 if they continue to push this book like this. This was horrible. Rage Against the Light. Okay, there's an arsonist running around, burning stuff and everything, and Huntress and Power Girl are trying to track this arsonist down. I get that, okay? Let's go with that. But what hurts this book for me is that these two come off so just, Power Girl is, okay, I do like the fact that they are touching on what's happened with Power Girl's powers. Her powers are not gone, they just randomly flip on and off at any given time. But what hurts that plot point is plot convenience. They just happen to work when she needs them to work, or when Huntress needs them to work. There was hardly any situation where her powers wonked out at the worst possible time. Nothing. This aspect of the plot just reeked of plot convenience. Her powers just happen to work when they need to. And her powers go out just for a comedic laugh in other parts of the book. Fucking lame. And Huntress, god damn it, Huntress came off as a fucking klutz in this issue. There were plenty of times where I wanted to hear some wah wah wah, kind of music when Huntress was busy trying to do her heroics. And speaking of plot convenience, a hero, when they see innocent people trapped in a burning building, your first thought is, maybe I should save those people. Yes, the bad guy's getting away, but the right thing a hero does is try to save the innocent people first. What does Huntress do? Completely blows off the civilians and goes after the criminal. But due to plot convenience, the fire department just happened to be there. Here's the problem. What if the fire department wasn't there? This would have severely damaged Huntress forever as a character and as a hero, because she did the wrong thing. She went after the arsonist, which I can understand you need to do that, but there were innocent people trapped in a burning building, and she runs off to go after the criminal. But due to plot convenience, the fire department just happened to be there. But like I said, what if they weren't there? Those people would have been seriously fucked. But yeah, it's like Power Girl just came off really whiny, and Huntress just reeked of wah wah wah, klutziness. It was ridiculous. It's like they're trying to write this seriously, but there were too many moments where you just wanted to go, oh, really? This was bad. The artwork, the interior artwork is still pretty good for the most part, but the writing is just atrocious and, in my opinion, damn insulting to these two characters. DC, I'm begging you, get Paul Levitz off this fucking book. He is dragging these characters down in the fucking dirt. I hate it. I love these two characters. That's why I got on board with this series. But if you continue to do this shit, I'm going to have to go back on my word and not even bother to wait until issue 20. I might drop this shit even sooner. For the love of God, DC, fix this while you can before you have to shit can it for probably another Batman book. Well, that's all I got for this review, everybody. I want to thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, blugoblinX. Go over to my main channel, Blugoblin01, where my main reviews are back up on that channel, because I got full control of my original channel back, so I've got it back to the way I had it before I got into hot water with YouTube. Please subscribe to both of my channels. Don't forget about my friends at Dark Avenger Inc. Plus, especially, my bro, TheMtVernonKid, and of course Mark and Chloe at Fast Act Comics and J. Al Ghul. And don't forget about my friends Deadpoolzilla and Brandon Hex. They're awesome. And my girlfriend and I, we started our own channel, Arkham Asylum Studio. I'll put the link in the description for that channel. Go check it out. You will not regret it. We promise you. Thanks again for watching, everybody. And until next time, I'll see you all later.